I'm inside the middle. Okay, hello.
This is another episode of our kitchen conversations, and for some odd reason, the
This
teenager wants
girl
to
is
eat
eating.
strawberries and honey and have a bonnet on. But I do not promote or condone this type of behavior. Kenzie.
I'm done.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so who gonna lead the conversation tonight? Okay, Kenzie. I meant Kenna. They names so close. So what you want to talk about? You get to ask Mackenzie one question. Mackenzie gets to ask you one question. And then y'all can ask me one question. How's that?
How about 2 questions? Because 1, 2.
Just okay.
So Mackenzie, do you have a crush?
No.
Okay.
You don't have a
Okay.
crush? So you don't have no one you like? Or you just don't want to talk about it?
I don't have anybody I like.
Or you just don't want to talk about
I
it?
don't have nobody.
Who?
Don't play with me. That's not funny.
Okay. Okay, Kenzie, what's your question?
So,
Since you don't want to talk about your crush, but
Why are you so hard-headed?
see, that question was for you. You ruffle her feathers with that one. You don't answer the question, killer.
can you ask another one?
Oh my God.
Mommy, stop.
What?
What?
What is wrong with y'all? This is what I see. Y'all don't know. We're showing y'all. This is what I deal with every day. Okay.
McKenna, when I don't know.
What's that strawberry in your teeth? It look like a missing tooth.
Say cheese. It's still
Ew.
inside your tooth.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but
Oh.
no, please, don't do it. No.
Stop.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Now
I'm
we
not
gotta
cutting this
start
either.
over.
No, we're not gonna start over.
Oh, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
See,
And it's at the time now.
embarrassed.
It's at the time now. I can't look. Okay, all right. Okay.
Okay, that's kind of funny. Are you gonna add?
No, I don't. Why do you think all of my friends are your friends?
Good question.
I don't know.
No, for real. Why do you think all of Mackenzie friends are your friends?
I don't know.
Like you take over her friends.
I
Like
don't know.
they
Every
numbers
time
in your
I'm-
phone.
Every time I'm on the phone, she got to be included in the conversation. No, you do
No,
not.
I don't. I only say hi.
No, she don't, Kenzie. You do be going hard and trying to go off on her friends and bully them sometimes.
Mm-mm.
No. Ooh, okay. All right, let's switch the conversation. Let's switch the conversation.
Okay, now I gotta ask you a question.
Period.
No, you have to ask me a question.
Look at Chanel
I just
over there.
asked you a question.
What did you ask me?
I asked you who is your crush.
Well, ask
Oh.
another one.
Yeah, that was lame. Next.
Mm.
Y'all want to? Anyone want to ask me a question? Did you flick me?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think like school, like, hold on. Let me ask her a question while I'm trying to like gather what I'm trying to say. I have a question, but like I don't know how to word it.
Okay,
Just
ask
say
me
it.
a question.
No, but I don't know how to word it. It's like,
And then mommy gets to ask
you know, like
you
when
a question.
some parents they be like, I go to work every day and all you gotta do is just make good grades at school and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you guys do understand like that's like not the easiest for us. Like we still be having trouble with that sometimes.
Why you?
Huh?
Why you talking to the honey? So basically, what you're asking is, you feel like parents feel like kids should just go to school,
Yeah.
make good grades, and that's it.
No, like they think we get like it's not, it's like hard for us because they just be like, all you gotta do is go to school and make good grades.
I think that's a generational thing. Like, I think because I always heard my mom say that. I always heard my grandmother and grandfather say that to their kids, and they say, your only job is to go to school and come home. And that's what we think as parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we don't, a lot of y'all, the things that y'all deal with these days, we didn't have to deal with, or at least they wasn't on the surface like they are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got kids who are depressed and, you know, going through all kind of stuff. But when we were growing up, you didn't hear people being depressed for real. At least it wasn't a thing. It wasn't something that was people spoke of or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think now having my own kids and seeing what you guys, you know, go through and stuff like that, it does bring more awareness to me that, hey, they not just dealing with getting up and going to school. They dealing with real shit here. Like, they dealing with, they're very, what's the word? I don't know the word, but basically, you're at the age where, Kenna, what you doing?
Too much.
We having a
Too
conversation.
much shit.
All right, this is what Kenna do on the regular. It's all about her. But anyways, what was I saying? Where I left off at? Oh, basically, you guys are at the age of social media. We didn't have that growing up. So the pressure is on like 100 times what we dealt with. Everybody, when I was growing up, everybody was equally broke, equally didn't have stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up in the same neighborhoods. One person wasn't trying to really outdo. We shared clothes. You know what I'm saying? I come from that era. This era, y'all at the age of 16 be talking about Gucci and stuff like that. With why y'all talk about that? You know what I'm saying? We didn't have that. So I think it's good that if a child is able to communicate with a parent and tell them how they feel, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to stuff like that, because it's like a generational curse. Do you think you able to talk to me?
Yeah.
I like our conversation the other night. And we had a conversation at, what was that, 2 o'clock in the morning?
From 12 to 2.
On the school night. But it was like we were just like friends and talked. And you opened up, and that meant a lot to me, because I was just like, it felt like a breakthrough moment.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you, Kenzie Lindsay. Kenna, what you want to say? Because we know you want to say something.
Nothing.
You have a question to ask me? You have another question for me? You sure?
How do you ask her?
So let me ask you, being that you just asked me that question, do you feel like a lot of kids, and stop, this is getting on my nerves, honey. Do you feel like a lot of kids your age deal with a lot of mental health things and stuff? Like, it's a lot of pressure on y'all?
Yeah, all the time.
Why? Because, again, I'm just thinking you going to school, so all you should be doing is homework and this and that.
First of all, let's start with school.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people seek, like, academic validation. So if you make a B on the test and you're expecting an A, that could be somebody's break point. And then, like, you know what, like, validation from, like, education validation is? Like,
no, explain that to me.
When, like, they seek validation from, like, their good grades doing school, so that's instant, like, amount of pressure on them already. I used to need validation from school.
Yeah, I remember.
it used to be kind of like, oh, I made a
B. Can you email my teacher?
Yeah.
Mommy, I made a B. Can you please email me my teacher? I'd be like, girl.
But yeah, it's that, and then it's like at school, people, it'd be like cliques, and you feel like you gotta be fitting into somewhere when you really don't. You just.
So do you feel like you have to fit in?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Cause your mama and your daddy ain't like that.
Last year I kind of did, but this year it's like.
So do you feel like last year it was more so of you just wanting? This was a big step for us. We moved from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know nobody here for real, and it was like, do you feel like you really felt like you needed to move in? I mean, fit in, or you just wanted to have somebody to talk to as a friend? Like, I just need one or two friends. Like,
Both.
okay. So what made you feel like you had to fit in?
Because like I don't really know. It just feel like something that I don't know. I just got the feeling like, oh, I don't fit in. I don't have any friends. I'm not telling anybody. Every day at lunch, I went to the media center. Everybody's downstairs in the lunchroom talking to their friends at the table. I was like, dang, like, and I felt like high school was supposed to be fun. And I did not have no type of fun last year. Last year was so terrible. But like,
This year lit.
I mean, this year it's just chill.
Let me tell y'all, Mackenzie is such an introvert. So it's funny because she's speaking on this, this camera or whatever, because she's not really around nobody. It's just me, her, and McKenna. This is our natural habitat, our natural environment or whatever. But she is the quiet girl. You can almost guess who the extrovert is. It's like I'm raising Megan Thee Stallion and Lisa Bonet, for real.
Me?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm Lisa Bonet.
No, Mackenzie is. You Megan Thee Stallion, boo. See what I'm saying? And here's the thing. I don't dim the light on either one of my kids. They are individuals. I try to embrace both of them. But what I wanted to say was, I remember last year was hard for us because it was hard for her to, basically felt like she needed to fit in or whatever it was that she was going through. But I'm so proud of her because this year she lit. You know what I'm saying? She's more confident. She got her own style. I just love it, and it's just like she living, and whatever I have to do to make sure she living, that's what I'm gonna do. She living, and she's not sad. It used to be so bad because she was really so sad last year. I was worried about my child. Remember, I used to be crying. We used to cry together because we just didn't know. But that's a part of growing through something, right? So yeah, she looking like she's zoned out right now. I don't really know what's going on.
I'm listening.
Don't jump off the chair, Kenzie.
It's a habit.
It's a habit.
Yeah, it's like my eyes can't focus on something, so I just look at one thing. But like my mind, I can hear you, but my mind is just like.
She's a very artsy child too. I just wanted to get a reaction. But yeah. See, Kenna just beat Kenna.
And then don't get me started on my school. My school is mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally draining. Like it's just, but it's a good school. But Kenna, stop.
Kenna, stop. You go to a good school. We're not gonna call a school name, but for the ones who know her, Kenzie plays. What instrument do you play?
Piccolo.
She plays a cello.
Let her tell her own business, Meg. So yes, she plays the cello. She is cellist, right?
Yes.
She self-taught herself how to play a ukulele about 2019 was it?
Mm-hmm.
And
let me tell you guys everything I do.
Oh my god.
Pop your shit.
Mommy.
Okay.
So first of all, I can do lashes. I can do hair. I like making clothes here and there sometimes. I do makeup. I do nails. I play cello.
You can draw.
I could draw a little bit.
You can cook.
I can cook and I can edit.
Yes. She could beat little sisters up.
And I like taking a little picture here and there.
You good with that?
And I have a lot of patience.
I'm good with that. I take her pictures.
You have a lot of patience.
A lot of it.
A lot of patience.
A lot.
The whole world has a lot of patience.
Oh my.
No, she's not about to
I'm gonna do a hairstyle soon. Let me show the color on it.
Kenna.
Look at that vibrance.
Oh my. Pink lemonade, girl. Fluorescent pink lemonade.
And
spoiled pink lemonade.
Who you know,
Hater.
Can I say my grade?
Yeah.
Who you know a sophomore and take chemistry and anatomy?
You?
And algebra too.
You're a sophomore?
And AP World.
You're a
Period.
sophomore?
Yes.
Okay, pop your shit because you're very intelligent. How they go? Period. Do it, Kenna. Period. I felt like my eyes crossed on that last part, but it's okay. So, Kenna, do you have anything you would like to say before we end this segment of kitchen?
You never asked Ken a question.
Ask me a question. And you never asked Kenzie a question.
I did.
Well, ask me.
I asked you about your crush earlier. So
You're not supposed to say anything.
I didn't say no names. How do you like to move here? How do you like your school and your friends? And how do you remember me and you came here in the U-Haul truck? Do you remember the truck drive up here?
What truck?
Well, me and you had to move the furniture.
Oh.
You remember that? We rode through country towns, and she was the best kid ever. Like, it was so smooth. It was just me and her in the U-Haul with all our stuff. Kenzie was in California for the summer. But how's your experience in DC? You like living in DC? She miss who you miss?
I don't know.
Who you miss, child? Back in Atlanta, who you wish you could see all the time?
Toya.
And who else?
Wait, what you mean and who else?
Oh, just Toya? Okay. All right, that's fine. We'll go with that. But yeah, so you like your school and your friends and stuff? Good.
One more thing.
Okay.
Let's talk about. Well, no, that's gonna be a long segment. We'll save that for later.
All righty, y'all.
Bye.
Well, that's it for tonight's conversation of kitchen conversations with me and my girls.
Next time my hair gonna be done.
It's gonna be
Ugly.
all right, y'all. Good night.